Hey, thank you so much for joining us, Serinda.
Thanks for having me.
So, first off, let's introduce yourself. Who are you playing on Marvel's Inhumans?
I am playing Medusa. I am the queen of the Inhumans. I am married to Black Bolt. And currently we're in a bit of a situation on the show with our pesky little brother Maximus and a coup he is trying to overthrow us right now.
So what do you love most about Medusa?
Oh, I think just her spirit. I think that she's just, I mean, she's been around since 1965, obviously, so there's so much there to love about her. And that's one of the great things about coming into the Marvel Universe is that you continuously can discover more and more. There's just so much backstory there. But I think one of the things that I love the most about her is that she's multifaceted, that she has this ability to stay extremely feminine while extremely powerful, and I love that about her. I love that she doesn't have to go into this like masculine stereotype in order to be a superhero. What her superpower is gender specific. It is, what is the quintessential beauty of a woman is her long flowing hair, and yet it's her superpower, and it's extremely powerful and so much fun to work with, so much fun to play. That's for sure.
Love that. What did you do to prepare for this role?
I stared in the mirror a lot and thought, happy hair, sad hair, angry hair. I just basically was like, how does one hacked, as I've been calling it, my hair acting? Like, how do I do this? Like, it's like suddenly sprouting a new set of arms and legs, and like that's how I defend myself. That's how I pick up drinks. That's how I hug my husband. Like, it's just this new body part, this prehensile, hair that I had to learn how to make normal. I had to make the inhuman human. And so that was a really fun part to kind of tie into, flying people and teleporting dogs and, this world where, everything's sort of upside down, but finding the normalcy in it at the same time.
Speaking of the hair, what was it like to film that fight scene with Maximus with your hair kind of everywhere? What is that like as an actor to imagine?
Well, I actually had a shaved head in that scene. I had a shaved head with green dots glued all over my head like a leopard or a leper, one of the two. I like to think leopard because it's fancier. But it was really cool because I had to really think about what she needed to embody to be able to support this hair. And so I did everything first with my arms. So if I'm going to grab you, I would make sure that my body moved, and then I would strangle him, and then I'd throw him away. So I'd watch everything from my facial expressions to the tightness in my neck to the tightness in my body. And then after that, I would do the exact same thing, but I would do it without using my arms. So it was, I would kind of relax my arms, and I would do everything and try not to make like a squeezing face as I did, because you really want to overact, because you want to portray what's going on, because you have nothing to do it, and you have to just trust that not only your energy and your emotions are going to be there for you, but also this CGI team that you've never met before, that's building code that's never existed before, is also going to have your back. So it was a really, really cool experience, but I definitely looked really weird. Like, for sure, I'm in like a full Atalan outfit with my head shaved and green dots doing like this for a while. Like, I looked like there was some demons that were tormenting, that's for sure, but all the actors and A1 were super supportive and just let me kind of exist in this bizarre hacking world that I had to be in.
That's awesome. Speaking of different worlds, the show was filmed in Hawaii. So
it was.
What was that like filming for you?
The worst. I mean, if I see another palm tree or a coconut or sandy beach, I'm just going to, no. It was stunning. The culture, the people, everybody was just so welcoming. The community there. I did this whole thing about shopping local, so I wanted to find as many little local spots as I could, from beaches to coffee shops to artists to haiku makers, which are these beautiful flower crowns, and so I really wanted to figure out how I could become part of the local culture as best I could and honor it and support it, because they were doing that for us. I mean, a lot of our extras and our set builders and other actors and things like that were all local. But it was a pretty phenomenal place to have to shoot. I definitely think I got some good location karma on that one, because when they told you could get like some pretty rough places, like, and it's going to be shooting in Hawaii. I was like, it's a Marvel show where I get to play Medusa and it's shooting in Hawaii. Like, where is Ashton Kutcher? I'm getting punked. Like, this does not exist. This is not happening. But it did, and it has, and it's, it was so cool. It was so, although we couldn't really surf because of insurance purposes. But that was like the least of my problems, for sure.
Amazing. So the other kind of unique thing about Marvel's Inhumans is that it's the first television show to premiere in IMAX.
Yeah.
So what was it like to see those first 2 episodes on the IMAX screen?
Big. I was very, very big. I was like, oh, look at that pore. That's interesting. Oh, I have a gray hair over there. I never knew that. Like, it is huge. It is definitely great for your self-confidence in the fact that you have accomplished something incredible, but it is horrifying for your self-confidence and if you think that you are perfect in any capacity. There was literally like a shot where I was like, what? Is that a wrinkle? Like, what's happening? Like, it's a lot of you and a lot of you. But the beauty and the magnitude and the shots and the angles and the lighting and everything that it's able to capture and the vibe and the whole IMAX experience is something that really plays well to the Marvel world. So I can understand why they did it, and to be sort of the first to do it within the TV world was really special. It was really lovely that IMAX took a chance on that and showed up in such a huge capacity because, we felt when they were on set, everything, the sets were different, everything just kind of had this like heightened sense of reality to it. So it was pretty cool. It was definitely big. I don't know if I ever want to see my face that big again, but yeah, it was really cool.
Love it. So now, fun question.
Mm-hmm.
If you could switch roles with anyone on the show, who would it be?
Lockjaw. Lockjaw's the best. And of course, I am like the one that doesn't actually exist. Lockjaw is the coolest thing in the world. Like, anybody that watches it falls in. Oh my, right? He's the best thing. I have a French bulldog. I like my dog. I love Buddha. Buddha, you are my absolute favorite. Lockjaw, you're kind of number 2. And I stare at Buddha now and I'm like, come on, man. You got to pull your weight. Like, you're not like teleporting me. Like, I'm like, at least could you do something? Like, maybe just to the grocery store. Like, I'm not saying take me to Hawaii, but like maybe to Whole Foods so I can get a salad right now so I don't have to deal with traffic. Like, no, that's why I'm like, Lockjaw has the best qualities, like superpowers out of all of them, but he's also just the cutest. He's the cutest. And he just doesn't have to do much. He kind of just like lolls around and has the best life ever. So
yeah, and everyone loves him.
And free travel. Like, he never has to go in economy. He literally is like, I'm there. So I feel like that would be the best one to trade places with for sure.
Oh, that's perfect. And actually, it ties in right into our last question, which is, if you could have a teleporting sidekick of your own, what kind of animal would it be, or I guess an object?
It'd be Buddha. I would, because anywhere I go in the world, I want him to be there. I know. He's 10 and a half. He's my little man. He's my favorite thing in the world. And we've gone through everything together. He's been there when we were sleeping on a mattress in the middle of Hollywood and literally had cardboard boxes as our side tables. He's been there when I've been shooting in Chicago or in New Orleans or in Miami. He's been there when I didn't have a dressing room and when I had a huge dressing room. So it's pretty incredible. Like, I've cuddled with him on the couch watching The Rock, and then I had him on set while Dwayne was playing with him. He's been there through everything for me. And so there isn't a place in the world that I wouldn't want to take him. And as his kind of life is, winding down a little bit now, I just want to show him as much as possible. And so he would be the one that would have the teleporting powers, and we would go kind of wherever he wanted. So he's my Lockjaw. He's my special little man.
I love that. Everybody needs their own Lockjaw.
Everybody needs their own Lockjaw. And if you can't have your own dog that can actually do it, you just have to watch the show. That's it. Like, you just have to go on and you have to watch it. So we want you to remember to watch the special premiere of Marvel's Inhumans tomorrow at 8/7 Central on ABC, and then at 9/8 Central on Fridays after that.